Women in the US are not happy over the election and they're starting a new movement because of it.
Refuse to date men, get married, have sex with them, or children.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid. Me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement.
No more kitty cat for moderate men.
Fucking all the things that the patriarchy wants us to be. Clearly, they don't give a shit about us.
No attention to men. Delete block. Do not respond to them.
Government cares that they're not having kids because children are the future labor force.
I'm gonna start barking and getting fucking crazy.
You think I'm crazy? Me too. Just like all the women before me who were crazy.
It is the best thing I've ever done for my mental health. We're not crazy. We have to do this together.
But Mariah, kill me, I will not be responding to you. I am going to be promoting the 4B movement.
Do not acknowledge them. Do not look at them. Do not laugh at their jokes.
I'm doing this for us all.
I'm gonna shave all my hair off and I'm gonna be celibate.
The 4B, whatever.
4B movement. People shave their head. What the hell are you doing?
No one was gonna touch you anyways.
Can you guys stop with the 4B comments? Because you're not going to do it. You're not committed.
I went to Halsey today. There's a bag.
Do you know how fucking embarrassing it is to women overseas that actually don't have fucking rights?
Shaving your head? Did it ever occur to you to at least donate your hair?
I think that liberal women are finally starting to understand what pro-life conservative women have been telling them for years. Your life will be better if you stop sleeping with crappy men.
Who would have thought?
Concept once, and all of a sudden you just want to adopt it as though it's a puzzle piece that you found on the floor.
Girls, nobody's coming after you, right?
Does anyone else find it insane that the election is making people realize that they should not be hoes? Like, how did Trump getting elected make people realize, damn, you know what? Maybe I should stop slinging cooch out like this is a buffet at Cece's Pizza. Like, that's what made you realize that? What the fuck? Like, your 12th body in 3 months didn't do it for you, and people nicknaming you Slurp and Burp didn't do that shit either, but Orange Man getting elected as president does. How the fuck does that make any sense?
Has anyone thought about the fact that a man saying they don't like Donald Trump is probably going to be a lie they use?
Yeah, of course, that's the opening line in dating apps from now on.
To get women.
Feeling inspired from that lady that picks up dudes in jail and stuff. So guess what I'm doing today?
She's outside of a correctional facility.
Shit, I figure I'd give me one too. Why the hell not? Everything else has failed.
Apparently this is a trend. Some women are contacting inmates and picking them up. Good for the inmates. Meeting a stranger is wild. Meeting a stranger who just got out of prison is fucking insane.
What's going on? Hey. How are you, brother? What's your name?
My name's Shreyas.
He was too short.
Probably a bit short for me.
Not my type. Too short.
So let me get this straight. They rejected him because the guy was too short, but women are looking for inmates. They're waiting outside of prison for inmates, but they're rejecting guys because they're too short.
Way too short. I don't know, I just wasn't physically attracted to him.
What would you rate me out of 10? What would you rate me out of 10? What would you rate me out of 10?
No comment.
No comment! That bad.
This is why I can never meet men when I'm out at a bar. It's one of my biggest icks when a man tries to get a bartender's attention and he gets ignored. Immediate ick.
Yeah, this just shows that women want a guy with status.
Whoever has the power in the relationship, you go to their house. I had all the power in that relationship, and I never went to his house. He always came to me.
Simp.
He knew his place.
This is rule number fucking 1. If a guy wants to be with a girl, he will make it happen no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. So if he tells you he's going to call you, and then he doesn't, and you go, well, maybe his fucking phone died. Maybe his dinner ran long. Maybe he's just not that into you.
5'10", 6 inches, and I make $100K a year. Honestly, the 5'10" is good, and the 6 inches is pretty average. But my problem is the $100K a year, because I make that in a month. So.
And how do you think she does that? Only simps.
If you're gonna have those measurements, I mean, you need to be at least making $500,000 a year.
This is the only way a man should apologize in 2024. Number 1, a giant heart bouquet for breaking my precious heart. Number 2, more heart flowers because my heart is still recovering. Number 3, more.
Any guy that stays with a woman like this, that does TikToks like this and acts like a child, is a very big simp, and it doesn't matter how much money you have, you're just a simp with money.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
How do you feel about sex on the first night?
I don't care.
If I have to do, I do. But if I go through dating with somebody else and I figure out this guy for a relationship, I don't make sex first time.
So wait, if he's a good guy, you'll make him wait. If he's a bad boy, you'll give it up.
And she's 44.
That's it. I'm shaving my head too. What the hell? Everybody else is doing it. And you know what? Not only that, I'm divorcing my husband. Yeah.
For tonight, I just appreciate how sweet and kind you were and how open you were as well.
Dumb.
Yeah, I definitely don't take that lightly.
Did she say dumb?
I know that there's so much depth in you, and so yeah, I just want to say I appreciate you overall. And yes, so I'm actually about to get gas right now, but I would love to come over and hang out in the hot tub and then have some alone time with you, of course. Yeah, so I actually need $1,000 sister with their rent. The rent's actually a little late, so there's like a 3-day grace period that they have. So I was either gonna hopefully make it with you or go to work like, you know, either tonight or Monday. But yeah, I would rather make that with you. So let me know if you can help me with that. And then in return, we can do like oral. I can dance for you, give you a massage, and I'll definitely get you off. So don't worry. It's just, you know, my boundary is no sex due to spiritual reasons.
Wait. Did she say no sex due to spiritual reasons? Let's hear that again.
Sex due to spiritual reasons.
Spiritual reasons.
I've never had a girlfriend before.
And I'm completely ran through.
And we're that one couple in our 30s. Believe it or not, Katie actually rejected me when we were in high school.
I was only going after hot guys back then.
But she explained to me that she's not here to have fun anymore. Babe, I ran into your ex today.
Oh, Chad?
No.
Zach?
No.
Harry?
No.
Jake? Aaron? Dan? Tall Brian? Short Brian? Abraham? Mr. Sherhart? Benson? Cooper? Curry? Trevor? Zeke? Malcolm Kellner?
No, Michael.
Oh, Michael.
He's pretty big.
You're telling me. I used to party a lot, but those days are over. Now I'm ready to settle down.
I spent my 20s working really hard to build a stable, comfortable life.
Which is perfect timing because it's exhausting sleeping in a different bed every night.
The best part about dating Katie is how popular she is when we go out.
99. 100.
Oh my God, there's Michael!
Katie, I haven't seen you since the Eiffel Tower.
Babe, I don't know you've been to Paris.
I haven't.
No, that's not what the Eiffel Tower is referring to.
Kings, the 4B movement is just the woman's version of involuntary celibacy. The way intimacy works is they say that women control access to physical intimacy and that men control access to relationships. Men who cannot get physical intimacy are then deemed involuntarily celibate. Women who can't get a guy to commit to a relationship and girls who keep getting played are joining the 4B movement because they keep giving up their physical intimacy, and in exchange, they can't seem to get a relationship. So they said, we're done trying to have relationships with guys because we keep striking out. And this group thinks that they're being slick, going, we're just not going to give guys what they want. We're choosing to walk away from men. But everybody in their right mind wants a positive relationship. Everyone in their right mind wants somebody for them. And these are straight women in 4B, which means they would prefer to have a good man. But they have said very loudly that they're giving up on men in general because they can't find a good man, meaning that all of their attempts have failed.
Where would you suggest to look for a mature man? Tired of dating apps, she says.
Get off dating apps sometimes just because so many people struggle with that. You attract what you are. If you're looking for certain qualities in a partner, you have to make sure that you are a match to those qualities.
If you want to attract a husband, you have to be wife material. If you don't understand how men think or what men seeking a wife, then it's not our problem.
A lot of times people think of the things that they want in someone. They themselves aren't the person that person would want to be with. So the work to be done is always on yourself. You have to become the person who, you would want to be with. You have to become happy with who you are. And also to become a match to the qualities that you're looking for in somebody. So in a way, almost, stop looking for someone to sort of fill your gap.
Girls, it's time for you to start being so for real. You will never outmaneuver, outtalk, outmanipulate a rich, successful older man. It's never gonna happen. You will never outsmart a powerful man.
I would say this is true in most cases, but I have seen a lot of simps that have money.
Whatever fantasies they sell you about dressing and speaking and acting a certain type of way so that you can get the results that you want out of a rich man are just that. They're fantasies, nothing else. Because in reality, they can smell that a mile away. They can see when you're lying, when you're scheming, when you're trying to act like you're somebody you're not.
Yeah, if a guy is smart enough, he will see past all the lies and he will see the red flags from the start.
Not. Do you think they got all that money by being stupid and not being able to be socially aware and read people? Don't delude yourself. You will not outmanipulate him.
You look around and you see some of the worst people that you know, and they're always in a relationship, right? You see Charles Manson, literally incarcerated. He's got a fiance, and all the people.
Guys, is that true? Yep, it's actually true, guys. It's actually true.
On my 600-pound life, God bless him, they all have a husband or a wife, and you're thinking to yourself, I can't even find someone fucking attractive. What's wrong with me?
You're just delusional, that's what's wrong.
Telling my dad how I really want to go to Iceland next year and also Bali, and I want each vacation to be 2 weeks. And you know what he said to me? He said, Holly, where are you getting the time off and the money?
Dad, obviously I don't have the time off. I work a full-time job with limited vacation time. Also, I'm not getting the money because my full-time job does not pay for fun things like vacations. Dad, you're missing the whole point of feeding my delusions. The correct response is yes, girl. You go on those vacations. I support you. You go. You want my credit card?
I swear they're all complaining about men and how men lie to them to get what they want. But that's what they actually want. They want to be lied to by men. Because if we actually tell them the truth and we actually show them how delusional they are, they wouldn't like it.
You want my credit card to take? I'll pay for it. And then I would respond, Dad, no, thank you so much.
I can tell you this, if you ask this young lady, is she intelligent, she'll look you dead in your eyes and say yes. If you ask her, does she have manners, she'd say yes. But she's been interrupting and she's been rude and unruly this whole time, which is why I have to address it. Because too often guys will look at her and say, you know, she's attractive. I want to smash. And because they want to smash,
they will lie to her and they will never tell her the truth.
They're about to start tap dancing and like being real nice. And because they've never told her the truth, she doesn't even know the truth. Recently, I was in Mallorca in Spain, right? I met this gorgeous Romanian chick and she says, hey, how old do you think I look? I'm over here with my video editor. You heard me? I got her. She texted me on IG. She says, how old do you think I look? And I was like, bro, how old do you think Shorty look? He's like, bro, she looked like she at least this age. I was like, yeah, I agree. And he's like, what you gonna say? I was like, not that. That's the point. You get lied to, then you get smashed and dashed. And at the end, you're wondering why, because you have no sense of reality. And why does the lie work on you? Because you want to be lied to.
I will tell you this, guys. Men fall in love with what they see. That's why women will always wear makeup. And women fall in love with what they hear. That's why men will always lie to them.
I'm tired of hearing pussy is power. It's trash. Throw it out. It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you fucking wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, you know, be loyal to you?
Because they would rather be submissive to a boss that doesn't care about them, that can anytime fire them, than to be submissive and understanding and loyal to a man.
I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. I don't like it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted, Latasha. You didn't...
Latasha. I've heard of Letitia before, but not Latasha.
listen, because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep him. It's a lot of pork chops out here. Do better.
Not enough people talk about how hard it is to date as a fucking Shaman Killer.
No. Skip.
As I discussed in a previous episode, if a man is rich and attractive, he's not going to be loyal. So if you're targeting this type, the playboy, for matrimony, you first need to have a real hard look at the woman in the mirror. Such men are like double black diamonds. If you are not an expert skier, you should probably stay on the bunny slopes and deal with the fact that that's the best that you can do. Punching outside your weight class is only going to get you hurt. That said, rich, attractive men do marry women, so it is possible to capture this quarry. However, you will need to pour a good deal of effort and intention into your seduction.
What makes you different from the other chameleon women that want the exact kind of man that you're dating? What? And you ask them that, and they just tell you, well, I'm special. Just look at me. Look at how I look. You're not special.
There's no way around it. But you know what? That's totally fair. Like, if you're trying to seduce a man whose lifestyle would enable you to never work again, guess what? You'll need to put as much effort into the process as you would put into working a job until you're 65. Because that's probably what you're going to end up doing if you fail. Even if you...
I've never thought about it like that before, but he's right. He's right.
You end up marrying a less wealthy man in today's economy.
Pull it back a little bit.
But what she's trying to say?
I didn't ask you what she's trying to say. If I want to know what she's trying to say, you know who I might ask? I might ask her. You talk too much.
She's way too masculine from the start.
It's not even you trying to explain her thoughts like she's not an adult. Do you need her to explain your thoughts?
Can I finish?
No, you weren't talking.
Okay,
I was
so
talking.
I can't finish, I can
Do
never
you
get a
need
point.
her to explain your thoughts?
No, but if she has her 2 cents, she may say what she needs to
see,
say.
I see.
So I'll continue.
I see.
My idea.
No, you don't need to continue because I don't put up with that. You don't need to continue.
This is how you should be as a man. You shouldn't put up with her bullshit. Why are men so feminine today?
That's the problem. There's too many people. No, I want you to behave as a civilized adult, and I will not stand for anything else. If she wants to play like a follower and a fool and act like you can speak for her, she can play the game, but I won't participate in the game. I'm not going to have you acting like you're a ventriloquist and she's a dummy. Are you a dummy? No, then you don't need someone else with their hand in your back controlling your mouth.
If I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years.
That's the kind of man that you attract, ma'am. Maybe it's not them, maybe it's you.
I'm officially tapping out because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss shit, and we was girl bossing for the last decade.
Well, yes, so you're a girl boss and you attract beta men, because I don't need a woman to build an empire with. I can do it on my own.
We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses. We've been doing this shit on our own. We've been on our independent woman shit.
He's recording me now.
What are you doing?
Stop recording me. He's trying to record me.
What are you doing? Stop hitting.
Stop not hitting you. Get the phone out of my face.
Hey, what are you
This
doing?
person is like addicted to assault me. Help me. I don't know the address because he just...
How are women in the USA so entitled, thinking that she can put her hands on you?
brought me here on a date after he beat me.
You came over here on your own will.
I did not.
What are you doing?
Dad, stop it.
Hey, stop.
This is what a narcissist does. Help me, please. I've only lived here for 2 weeks. I don't know this person.
What are you doing?
Stop it. Why are you recording me?
Because you're crazy.
I'm like naked in your apartment after I just woke up and I don't know what happened.
No, I asked you to leave politely and you didn't.
I don't know. He's like putting the phone on me and he has like unlocking the door. Unlocking the door. I have it. He's scaring me. Unlocking the door.
Last night, my girlfriend told me that she has been fantasizing
about a certain guy. Now, I wouldn't normally have a problem with my girlfriend fantasizing about anyone. You know?
Sure, my guy, but if she feels comfortable saying that to you, it just means that she sees you as a weak beta man. That's why she's comfortable telling you that. So from the start, that relationship is doomed.
You know, that's what it's like. And when you've been together for as long as we have, you do fantasize, and that's acceptable, that's okay. The problem is that this guy is a man who physically assaulted me outside a pub in Islington about 3 months ago. He randomly attacked me and punched me, got me in a headlock, and I ended up with concussion and in hospital. Now, this guy was never found. Nobody knows what his name is or who he is. And my girlfriend had actually been the one who broke up the fight and called an ambulance for me.
So she's the man in the relationship and you're the woman.
What I don't understand is why she finds that man arousing.
Just because you don't understand why she's aroused by that man is why she sees you as a weak man, and you are a weak man.
This brother says, I've been married for 10 years and I recently discovered that my wife has been unfaithful. I'm devastated, but also conflicted because I still love her and we have children together. Oh, man. My pride tells me to leave because staying makes me feel weak and it comes against my ego.
It shouldn't be your pride, my guy. It should be your brain. You should think logically. It's not about pride.
Forgiving cheating, a sign of weakness.
I can't tell you how many victims have come to my office or met remotely with me and have told me that like I'm like number 6 of the therapists they've seen. And I ask like, you know, why did you have 6 therapists before me or 5 before me? And the answer is that I just don't feel like I'm like it wasn't terrible. They weren't always terrible experiences, but it's always something like I just didn't feel like I was getting heard, like what I was saying. I was getting misunderstood, or I felt like the therapist didn't actually hear what I was trying to say. And that was because the therapist wasn't trained to spot narcissism or personality pathology. So
How are you not trained to spot that? I don't get it. Then quit your job, my guy. How do you expect people to come to you for help and you're not trained to spot what you need to spot in order to help them? Quit.
I get it. Stepdaddies ain't nothing but the first loser.
Can I ask you guys this though? Why do you guys put that emphasis on stepdaddies and not stepmoms?
Oh, stepmama's worse. They the worst people in the world.
Let's talk about why.
They don't love you until you come over. If you don't come over, you don't hear from them. They don't call you, they don't text you, none of them.
Let me tell you why you're wrong. Some women feel like if there's a child growing in me, I'm not going to abort it. So you fucked up and you got pregnant by a loser, pookie picking ass, and now you're going to have that child and you're keeping that baby. That's what happens. I'm going to have to either deal with this man forever, I'm going to be a single mommy. Until we're not going to punish.
Why did you choose that guy from the start if he's a loser? That means that you're also a loser for picking him. I don't get it. So why would I date a loser?
Punish the women. We are not going to punish the women.
Black women, y'all have created these dysfunctional homes because of y'all ego.
Ooh.
The cheese gonna be, now my kids got to suffer. Win. Win.
He not 100%. You know what? I fucked up. I had a kid with a dude that's a loser.
Okay, so you're also a loser. Why would I date a loser? From the start, you show me that you don't know how to pick men. So you're not that smart. So why would I be with a woman that isn't smart? Because you can do the same with me. We have a relationship. And because you're not that smart and you don't know what's good for you, you can divorce me or you can leave me also. So why would a smart guy be in a relationship with you? It doesn't make sense. It's not logical.
Most husbands hate their wives. They do. I danced for 4 years. I stripped for 4 years. I danced from 2011 to 2015. I know everything.
I'm just shocked that women are not ashamed to go on TikTok and admit this. They're even proud of it. I don't get it. I don't get that mentality.
Everything there is to know about men, okay? I've never been naive to the bullshit. I found out male nature for what it was at 19 years old. Never been married before. Don't want to ever be married. Don't ever want to have children.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.